Alright guys, welcome back again to some more Trails of Code Steel. I don't know why I did that quick spin thing. But yeah, we ended up in Elisa's penthouse suite. Had a little heart-to-heart with her, and now we're gonna move on from there and see what happens next, if anything.
Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello. Rean Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is this Captain Claire?
It is. I apologize for calling so late. Are you free right now?
Yeah. What's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you. But it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
This guy is really popular, apparently.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes. But with the provincial army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it. But, sure, I guess. I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F. It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
Or a date.
A bar called F on the south side of the upper level. Got it. I'll head there right away.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time. And by the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Elisa.
It almost comes off like a date.
Huh? Why?
Because what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Rhineford Company. But I'll leave it to your discretion. Anyway, you know where to find me.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop, but it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it'd be better to go now and tell everyone else about it later.
Okay, well, time to meet up with Claire. If it wasn't for the fact she said not to mention anything, that it's about her company, I would have thought, hey, this is a bit odd. Wow, where's the elevator? Oh, the other side. Oh, nope, further, wait, further down? Up, right here.
Huh. I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked. But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Elisa where I'm going after all.
Will you be stepping out?
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
And the fact that she's smiling already like that, like she knows already.
There's no need to explain. That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know.
What glimmer?
Not to worry, Master Rean. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
Wait, what?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you?
You see, even Sharon believes it.
I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning.
Unbelievable.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky. I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Roar, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Very well then. I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Of course. Take care.
Alright, well, if anything, Sharon would be a great wingman. Wing lady.
It's past 9 already, but I still see quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer.
Okay, well, let's see.
What was that?
Yeah, what? Ah,
Whoops.
I thought so. Hey! Why are you running away?
I'm surprised you noticed me. I was trying pretty hard to be stealthy.
How long were you hiding there? Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out. So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late-night romantic rendezvous?
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
Rean. Sorry about that. There's always something caught in my throat. Rean explained how Captain Claire had called them and asked him to come out for their meeting.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous.
You see what I mean? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Come on, Mean.
Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
Gotcha. But first, I want to walk around a bit.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night. I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh, right. It must be a Jaeger thing. All right, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay, let's roll.
Increase by 2. Fee joined the party. Alright. We're just gonna walk around for a bit.
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
See, we need to go to the bar, but that's the main destination. She wants to walk around for a bit. I'm trying to figure out where we can go.
This was some kind of classy bar, I think?
Seems pretty lively in there.
And there's a little kid here. Old Man Olu. Oh my, I was so caught up in my reading that I didn't notice the time. I think it's about time Zink and I headed home. Zink? That was a good book, though. How would you like to read it? Red Moon Rose, Chapter 12. Oh, quite the lucky streak. Alright, I think if I speak to this kid, we'll have a hidden quest. And I was right. Today. Toddy, where are you? I gave up. You can come out. Why is the kid out this late? Yeah, I'm a bit concerned myself. Maybe we should try talking to him. Something wrong? Who are you? Don't worry, we're good guys. But being out this late on your own could be dangerous. Should you be back at home with your family? Well, I want to go home, but Toddy said he really wanted to play hide and seek. Hide and seek? This late at night? Yeah, we were playing earlier too, but when I accidentally found him, he got really annoyed about it. Maybe it's because I usually can't find him at all and have to give up. But anyway, he ran out saying that there was no way I'd find him this time. No holds barred hide and seek. Sounds kind of fun. How fun it is isn't the issue here. Both of your families know where you are, right? Yeah, we're both next door neighbors, so we were told it was okay as long as we didn't go too far from home. I think Toddy got and hid himself pretty far away this time, though. That could be a problem. Yep, maybe we should start seeking. Are you sure? Of course, you want to find them as soon as possible too, right? And besides, I doubt he's having a lot of fun being hidden away on his own this late at night. Thank you. Okay then, any idea where he hid himself? Well, he wouldn't have hidden indoors, that's against the rules. And I've searched all the hiding places he's ever used before. But I can't find them anywhere. I hope he hasn't gotten himself stuck anywhere hard to get to. It sounds like he really didn't want to be found, so he's probably somewhere he wouldn't normally hide. Maybe the upper level. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's see if we can find somewhere, anywhere on the upper level that a child might try and hide. Thank you for helping. Good luck. Alright, so I read, besides talking to him, that we'd get the hidden quest, that I believe we have to go back upstairs like they said, but upstairs there should be a question marked area, and I think that's where we need to go.
Wow, this city's got a nice feel at night.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
I thought she had more to say. Is it this area? Or... Nope, nope. Or... Cathedral. Oh, it's down here. Okay. I think I sensed someone nearby. Really? Yeah, now that you mention it, I can too. I think it's the kid we're looking for. Probably. Let's take a look. This wooden box is pretty suspicious. No kidding. And I can sense someone inside. The boy we're looking for is named Todd, right? Todd, if you're in there, let us know. You've been surrounded. There's nowhere to run. What the? Huh? Who are you guys? Got him. Locomo sent us to come look for you. I can't believe he seriously got adults to help him. That's cheating. Well, to be fair, it was our suggestion. He was pretty worried about you, though, since it's getting so late. What are you going to do if he never found you? You didn't seem to want to be found, so I doubt you would have come out on your own. Well, you might want to set up a time limit next time you do this. Bah, fine. I'll go home. I'm amazed you managed to find me in that box, though. We can all be masters of stealth. Hiding in a box is a bit cliche, too. People do it all the time on sneaking missions. Wow, you're so cool. I want to go on a sneaking mission, too. Can you not give innocent little children strange ideas? Thank you so much for helping me find Toddy. What a relief. I found a great hiding spot too. And stop calling me Toddy already. Why? You're always going to be tired of me. At least nobody ended up lost or hurt. It's really late now though, so both of you need to head along home, alright? What? We barely gotten started. Now Locomo needs to hide. What? I think we need to stop for tonight and go home. You're going home. Losers have to do what winners say, right? Ah, fine. I'm going. Good boy. Take care, both of you. Later. Wait for me, Toddy. Thank you so much for finding him for me. They're not much, but you can have these pretty stones as a thank you. Thanks. Come on, what's taking you so long? Hurry up or I'm gonna leave you behind. I'm coming. Well, that takes care of that. But never would have expected you to be good with kids. I suppose. You find kids that age in the battlefield too. That's... Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, we ended up getting sidetracked, but I think it's about time we head to the bar to meet Captain Claire. Fine by me. Alright, well that takes care of that. The bar. Is it over here? Nope, there would be... There's no reason for us to go. Oh. So, do I go... Wait a second. I guess I might have to go here. Ah, upper level. Wow. Okay, no wonder. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I completely forgot the layout of this place. I'm like, duh.
This is where Claire said to meet her, right?
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Well, looks like this is the place. Are we done looking around? After we meet with the captain, we probably won't have any more time to look around tonight. Let's go. You know, I have never really been down here. Like, I only made to this point, used the signal emitter to find out if it was the low number ones, and that was it. I never really entered here. So I guess we'll find out for the first time what this bar looks like.
Alright, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
This is a date. She's even dressed up.
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage.
I think I'll manage. Now let's do this.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Rean's bodyguard.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3? It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right. I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish? Let's look at that standoff with the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that, but at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the four great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elisa's family and the Rhineford Company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now. The 2 of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands on the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances, some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman, but the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel, too. For free, even.
And I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that again. Oh.
Must be yours.
Hello? Rean Schwarzer speak.
Rean, what are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
It's just you.
What do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Okay, what is Sharon doing here?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Rean. Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
Now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Ready to head back?
Fee's face.
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
I don't think so.
Drinks are on me someday.
The time has come. First Heimdall, then Crossbell. Now Roar shall be the third to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit him so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
So tired.
The air here is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. It must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there.
Oh boy.
Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you. After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl.
Oh man, I forgot. Oh man, I love this game.
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Rean. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the provincial army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
Ah, I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
Oh, he knows.
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though.
B, what are you doing?
And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you? You lucky son of for shame, Rean! We're here representing the Academy on a field study!
Oh, man. These people, man, they crack me up.
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Ruhr. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the provincial army's been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now. But Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea, this is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
All right, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Alright, we got Field Study Day 2 assigned tasks. The Nordia Highway Monster. A ferocious monster has appeared on the Nordia Highway. The Nordia Provincial Army hereby requests its extermination. It's called the Hydra. Open area off of Nordia Highway. Once the monster is eliminated, please report to the soldiers in front of the Marquis Ragner's residence. Alright, shots fired. Chief Sandy. Those of us Reinford's second factory have developed a new type of orbital gun and we'd like to have it tested. Speak with me in RF Arms if you're fancy giving it a shot. Okay? Crying over lost milk. Vanilla. Milk is missing. Could you please help us find our beloved little kitty? Any would-be heroes should come talk to me at my house next to Dining Bar F. Vanilla. Alright, so I'm of the opinion we should start with shots fired, followed by finding the lost cat named Milk, and then last but not least, the Nordia Highway Monster.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Reinford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right.
Roger.
Gotcha.
Alright, let me first super save right now. We had a good little scene for scene there. That was actually, in my opinion, the longest cutscene we had yet, though. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna go into the, and I'm going down the wrong way. We're gonna go into the RF store. I believe it's this one anyway. Oh, it's the other one! Why do I keep doing that? Alright, here we go again. There you go, RF Arms. Hotel. Alright, where are you hiding? You must be the students from Thor's. Thank you for coming. I assume you must be Sandy. That's right. Though I wasn't expecting Lady Elisa to be accompanying you for that matter, sorry. I've seen you a few times over the years, but it's an honor to meet you in person. That's very kind of you. Well then, allow me to tell you a bit about myself. As you know, my name is Sandy, and I serve as Chief of the 2nd Factory's Firearms Development Division. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to work with you. Thank you. The pleasure is all ours. It must be tough for Elisa around here sometimes. Yeah, she's practically a celebrity here in Ruhr. As you might have gathered, I need your help combat testing a new kind of orbital firearm. Specifically, I require the assistance of someone familiar with the use of orbital firearms in combat. So, would one of you be able to help? Of course. We'd be happy to help. Excellent. Well then, to begin with, what kind of gun would you prefer? What do you mean? I assume you were just gonna give us whatever you had ready. Terribly sorry. I probably should have explained. Technically, I'm not asking you to test a gun, but rather a device that goes inside it. It's called an orbital unit. And what is that exactly? I'm sure you're all aware that orbital firearms use orbital energy to propel their bullets. Orbital units are the internal mechanisms responsible for producing that orbital energy. After much arduous research, we finally developed a brand new kind of orbital unit. As such, the model of a gun it will be installed in makes little difference. For this test, any type will do. Huh, okay. So, what you're saying is the orbital unit's basically the engine and the gun's the car. Precisely. A very accurate comparison. Alright, I think we get it now. So, what are our choices gun-wise? I brought 3 with me, a shotgun, a pistol, and a pair of gun swords. If you'll forgive me, I did a little research on your weapons of choice. Tests like these are best performed by those with a degree of proficiency. That's true. It wouldn't be a very useful test if your tester was uncomfortable with the weapon in question. Oh, that's awesome! Thanks! You even brought something for me. So what is it exactly that you want the tester to do? Ah, yes. I do have a specific test that I would like you to conduct. Specifically, I need you to defeat a number of dancing owls, a kind of monster found on the Saxon mountain path. 10 of them should do. Dancing owls. Their name doesn't sound terribly threatening, but they are highly agile, bird-like monsters, which makes them perfect targets to test firearms on. The tester won't need to defeat them alone, but he or she must be the one to deal the finishing blow. Understood. How are you guys to decide who gets to test the orbital unit? Well, how about you pick, fearless leader? Sounds good to me. I'm fine with that as well. Sounds like that's settled. You know, I don't always have to make these decisions. I think you're just gonna have to accept it. Alright, then, in that case... I mean, I have Machias and Fee in my party already. Not that I don't want to use Crow, it's just that I haven't been using Machias in particular for a while, so I'm gonna go with him. The targets are agile bird-like monsters. Given that Machias' shotgun has a wide spread, he shouldn't have any trouble hitting them. So, are you up for testing Machias? Of course. Sounds as though you made up your mind. Here's your test weapon, see what you think. If you don't mind. Machias changed his equipped weapon for the Phantom SG-0. That should do nicely. Should we head over to the test area then? I'm ready to go as soon as you are. Alright, let's get going then. Saxon Mountain Path is where we want to get to the mine, right? You got it. The exit's near the airport. Alright, well, with that said guys, I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to take care of the Shots Fired quest, followed by the Lost Milk Kitty, or the Lost Milk named Kitty. And then finally, we'll cap it off with the Nordia Highway Monster. So if anything else, thank you all for the love and support, and I will see you all in the next one.